125. Vault-Tec's vaults aren't designed to keep a population alive for centuries. With the exception of Vault 101, all of the vaults had opened by Fallout 2. Fallout 2 takes place in 2241, so that's 164 years. This is around the time Vault 13 is given the all-clear by the Enclave, as its occupants were intended to be used for testing when needed. However, according to the Fallout Bible 0, Vault 13 was meant to stay closed for 200 years to test prolonged isolation, and yes, that was the experiment Bethesda would copy for Vault 101. Why did two vaults have the same experiment? Don't ask questions. Vault 15 was meant to open after 15 years, and 8, a control vault, was meant to open after 10. Some vaults were even meant to open after just 6 months. Bethesda added Vault 101 basically as a bunch of keys to jangle for older fans after they took over the franchise, and to provide a nice hour-long introductory playpen to impress the game reviewers that only played these games for 2 hours before giving it a 10 out of 10 badass seal of approval. But even there, all of the other vaults were already opened. The excuse used was that Vault 101 was intended on being closed indefinitely, but even in the Capital Wasteland, all the other vaults were already opened. The excuse used for 101 was that it was intended on being closed indefinitely. Also a convenient reason for why it wasn't given a GECK that was a MacGuffin for the entire plotline of Fallout 3, but that's besides the point. But wait, but if it was supposed to be closed indefinitely, then why would the door still be able to open? Never mind, don't ask questions. Vault 101 can't last any longer than 200 years anyways, as the Lone Wanderer explained to the Overseer Alphonse Almodovar, that the genetic pool of 101 would restrict it from going on any further than 200 years. Anyway, with that aside, it's clear that the vaults can only last up to about 200 years, but those ones that do and can are basically exceptional. Most only last decades. Therefore, the statement that all of our vaults are designed to last hundreds of years is false. This also implies Vault 4 and the interconnected vaults shouldn't exist. At the very least, Vault 4 shouldn't exist. It should be either struggling to maintain a non-inbred population or incredibly overpopulated. Vault 4 was only intended to last 5 years as a demonstration vault as well, so presumably it shouldn't have the resources to survive a decade, never mind over 200 years. Furthermore, where would they have gotten the resources for all this stuff for their bestiality experiments? Presumably it wasn't there to begin with, so in other words, yet more questions that needn't be asked.